I wanted to make a video about the dangerous route, the dangerous road, literally the dangerous highway to the hot gates. Yeah. I haven't done a specific video about what I call Fury Road, like from Mad Max, Fury Road. Sunfire asked me, he's like, so are you gonna fly to the hot gates? Are you gonna fly over there? I'm like, no. He's like, you're gonna drive? I'm like, yep. He's like, you've driven that before? I'm like, yep. The Battle Axe has driven Fury Road before. Yes, I have. I almost wrecked into a semi-truck on Fury Road. It's a legit name. It's a legit name for the road, Fury Road. Yeah. It extends from the West Coast to the East Coast, all the way. High speeds. Holy, you know what I'm saying? Fury Road. It's legit. So, but it's been a while since I've traveled on Fury Road. It's been a while. I'm like, I traveled that before in the past for money reasons. Money reasons got me over there, and other things, you know. This time I'm going over there for Jesus. Specific, it's different. It's totally different. I'm traveling for Jesus instead of just over there for my selfish kicks and giggles, you know what I'm saying, making money, you know, hanging out with my friend. My friend came with me. He traveled behind me on Fury Road. My best friend did. Those were good times, hanging out with him. Although he thought it was kind of a waste out there, but I'm glad he had the guts to just drive out there. My best friend had the guts to drive out there. I'm not kidding. He had the guts to do it, and I respect him for that. Because I can't get anybody to have guts to drive over these days. My friend had the guts. My best friend. Bam. That's how legit. That's how legit he was. Like, I'm going. I'll be there. He's like, all right. And he followed suit, you know. And then we were working in Baltimore for a bit together, me and my best friend. Good times. We had some good times, we did. In JR's town. We had some good times in JR's town. I don't know if you lived there in 09, JR. But that's when me and my best friend Chad were in Baltimore, you know, causing chaos, causing destruction. Just kidding. We weren't. Baltimore's no messing around. It's no messing around. I think it's like the highest murder rate. One of the highest murder rates. Sorry for the gore. Out of anywhere. So, but yeah, I was there to put in security systems to protect them from the murder rates, the murderers. I was there. Yeah, man. You did things to protect people. Battle Axe. Yep. I'm a natural defender. I am. I'm not kidding. I will defend like Ant-Man. I will defend my friend against the police. I'm not kidding. Or the military. If they're my friend, my legit friend, is getting bullied by the police in front of me, I will stick up for him on the spot. I'm not kidding. And I will stare in their eyes, the police eyes, and put them in their place. I'm not kidding. So, I'm not kidding. I think I obey the law better than they do. I obey the law better than the police do. I'm not kidding. You know, I definitely obey the law better than the judges do. I've seen judges off-site, out of the courtroom. I definitely obey the law better than they do. So, yeah. God is the author of all laws. So God has more laws than this society has laws. Yeah. And he's strict, right? So I follow more laws than the law enforcement. Yeah. To the point where I could do a citizen's arrest on a police officer. I probably could. Yeah, you're out of line. You broke code. You broke protocol. You broke protocol. I can't stand, man. You broke protocol. I'm calling it. To that point. So. I'm not kidding. So I'm like, do I have witnesses? Yeah, I have witnesses. Yeah. That's all you need is witnesses. So, a lot of them. You need a lot of witnesses. If you're going up against the police, you need a lot of witnesses that are my friends. That are my friends. Not part of their good old boy system. My friends. Like part of my witnesses would be like JR and, guys like that, legit individuals for God and stuff. That would be my witnesses. Not the corrupt system of this earth. So, but anyways, sorry about that tangent. I'm going to make another video about how people idolize America, and they idolize the American flag over God. I'm making a video about that pretty soon. And then I'm going to make a video of me burning the American flag. Yep, Battle Axe is legit. Yeah, I'm going to be pyro for a day. I'm going to take the powers of pyro for a day, and I'm going to burn the American flag on camera. And maybe the police will be there watching me. Or the military. All of them. Veterans, you name it. They're all watching me burn the American flag. Yeah, on camera, on my own camera. Yep, it's me doing it. And I'm videoing myself burning the American flag while you're watching me. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? You going to shoot me? Let's go. Yippee-ki-yay. Yippee-ki-yay. Yippee-ki-yay at the OK Corral. Yeah. Battle Axe stands alone as always. As always. Too many people are afraid. Not me. I can't get legit followers, strong followers of God, who I thought were strong followers of God, that I tested. I verified strong followers of God. They won't stand for God at the summit. They won't. But Sunfire might. He's legit. He might travel with me the entire way on the Fury Road, the whole way. And he gave me a good idea as well. And it probably came from God. A different idea on how to travel Fury Road that I didn't think about before. So we might take that possibility. We might take Sunfire's idea, which was probably God's idea. Yep, to travel Fury Road. Furiosa. Be Furiosa. If you've seen Fury Road, Furiosa. He's like, I'm done with this corruption. I'm traveling Fury Road. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'm sick of this corruption. I'm traveling Fury Road, and I'm standing for God alone. For Israel in the hot gates by DC. I've seen enough. I have. Battle Axe has seen enough. So, this is what I thought about as well. It could really be the hot gates. I thought about this. Kufi, Christian United for Israel, could be corrupt. It could be. And God knows it. It could be corrupt, as many organizations do go corrupt. That could be corrupt. And not just them. Hamas will be there. Hamas, the enemies of Israel, will be there. We will be completely surrounded by the enemy. Completely. It's really going to be the hot gates. Really. Yeah. The false people that are saying they're for Israel but aren't. Saying they're Christians but aren't. Those. And then the Hamas that are totally against Christians and Israel and the Jews. Both we could be completely surrounded by the enemy, who we think are the good guys, and who we know are the bad guys, or who they define. You know what I'm saying? Just because they're like, oh, pro-Israel doesn't mean they're one of the good guys. Nope. I learned that the hard way. In Mormonism. Yeah, beware of the ones that dress up and act all perfect. Yeah, they ain't what they seem. They're not what they seem. No, I learned that in Mormonism. Yeah. If they're dressing in a suit all the time, beware. Beware if they're dressing in a suit all the time. Beware. It says, thus saith the battle axe. That's what I learned. Speaking of suits, I'm going to ask Bishop if it's really required for me to buy a suit. In order to go to the summit, do I have to? Is it required? I want him to show me that it's required. Like, it's legit required for me to wear a suit into the hot gates. If he can show me that, I will do it. The battle axe wants to make that sacrifice for Jesus. I will make that sacrifice for the Lord. I haven't worn a suit in like 10, 11, 12 years. I haven't worn a suit. No suit. No suit. I've seen the hypocrites wear the suits. I don't do that. I don't do that, no. Sorry. Sorry, don't do that. I'm not a snake oil salesman. Sorry. So, anyways. But yeah, if I have to, I will. I'll buy a suit for Jesus. That's how much I care about Jesus. I will buy a suit for Jesus. I will. To do his will. To do the Lord's will, I will buy a suit. An armor suit. You know, that no bullets can go through. You know, like, yeah, that's what I'll buy. An armor suit. You know what I mean? With the armor vest. Yeah. Armor of God suit. An armor of God suit. You know what I mean? I'll think about it. Don't you only just need the Bible as a weapon, as your armor? Does the Bible block bullets? I don't know. Does the Bible block bullets? Maybe. If I put it in my pocket, you know. If I put this right here in a suit pocket, it'll block a bullet. It'll block a bullet. You know, maybe it'll shield me. Yeah, maybe. Sharper than a two-edged sword. Yeah, maybe it'll work. I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know if it blocks a bullet. If Hamas starts shooting at me, I'll let you know. Or if anybody starts shooting at me. You know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part about this. You know, they're like, who is this guy? He goes in like some guy that owns the place. He has no weapons. He needs no weapons. No. I don't need weapons. I'm not a pussy. You know, I'm not a pussy like everybody else. You know, no offense. So, do I look like I'm a pussy? No. You know, wearing all these weapons around me, you know, in a uniform, you know, in a military uniform, you know, or a police uniform with a badge. Do I look like a coward? No. Exactly. That's what I thought. The ultimate warrior needs no weapons. Enough said. Needs no weapons. Enough said. So, if Jesus didn't need weapons, I don't either. All Jesus did was quote scriptures, and that's all I got. It's bring my Bible. That's all I need as well. You know, he ain't better than me. As you guys know, the competition between me and Jesus. He ain't better than me. You know, I thought about this, though. The Lord did walk to the hot gates in his own day. When going into Israel on the donkey, when Jesus walked into Israel on the donkey, that was the hot gates, in my opinion. That was Fury Road. That was Fury Road for Jesus on that donkey. Yep, on the way to his death. Yep, and then the hot gates was when he was carrying his cross up to the hill. That was the hot gates. While everyone was spitting on him, everyone was, against him. That was the Lord's hot gates. Yep, and he stood alone. He stood alone. You know what I mean? He may have had people that cared about him watch, but they didn't step in. They didn't step in. They didn't stop it. Not even John the Beloved. Not even you, JR, stepped in to stop it with the crucifixion. Not even you. No one stepped in to stop it for Jesus. You know what I mean? Like maybe I would have, because I'm that crazy. I'm that crazy. You know what I mean? I would have helped Jesus carry his cross. I would have the whole way. In a way, I feel like I am still. It wasn't just Jesus that got nailed to the cross. I got nailed with him. I did. Somehow, we both got nailed on that day. Somehow he lived my whole life. My whole sins got nailed. All my sins got nailed with Jesus on that cross. We became brothers. We became closer than brothers on that cross. Even though I wasn't born yet. He knew I would be. He knew I would be. Isn't that crazy? He paid for my sins before I was even born. The Lord paid for my sins before I was even born. That's how good. That's how legit it was. That's how legit it was. Never know where a video will go. But Byron's presents are coming along, my friends. Byron's presents are coming along. Byron the Battle Axe. Yeah. I got him this big bag. This is what I got him yesterday with the donations from JR. Those bobblehead, these pop bobbleheads that they don't bobble. The heads don't bobble. They're stationary. So I got one of these. The leader of the Ginyu Force in Dragon Ball Z. If you know Dragon Ball Z. If you don't know Dragon Ball Z, I feel sorry for you. Go back to Minecraft. What else? Oh, check this out. Check this out. What I got for Byron the Battle Axe. You know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball Z socks. Dragon Ball Z mug. Dragon Ball Z put on your door. Man, I wish somebody gave this to me for this Christmas. That's legit. That's what it goes to Byron. He's the one that's a true soldier out there. When I was Byron's age, about Byron's age, I traveled to I didn't travel the Fury Road, but I traveled a long ways from Arizona to Pennsylvania, which isn't Fury Road to me. Fury Road is the one that goes through Idaho and Wyoming, all the way to New Jersey, through Chicago, That's Fury Road to me, because I almost wrecked into a semi. That's Fury Road. But I traveled a long road, cross country, at Byron's age, with my grandparents. May they rest in peace, even if they may be in hell, I don't know. Isn't that crazy? My grandparents could be in hell. They could be. Yep, I thought about that. That's heavy. So they may not be resting in peace at all. They may be burning in hell, they may be. They were cultists. They were Mormon cultists. They could be in hell, I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. I thought about that. Some grandparents, I don't care that they could be in hell because they didn't treat me very well, but one of them, one grandparent that I know actually cared about me for real, one, hope she's not now. I hope one of my grandma, my one grandma's not now. Even though she was a cultist, she was a Mormon cultist. Despite that, she didn't like church anyway. I don't think she knew the history anyways. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder if God takes that into account. You know what I mean? If they truly don't know, if they truly don't know that the Mormon church is false, and they truly don't know, they think it's true, 100%, but they really don't know that there's no way. It's like a brick wall trying to, because I've come across this recently. It's like a brick wall trying to show truth to a Mormon, even from the Bible. You know, I came across this yesterday, and again I'm like, I give up with the Mormon. I give up. I did that again. Like, I give up again. It's like a brick wall. I say so much truth to a Mormon's face from the Bible, from the Word of God, that counters their religion. You know, with the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, the Pearl of Great Price, even beyond their whole religion, the Word of God conflicts with it. It conflicts with it. It does. And he's like, you're saying a lot of anti-Mormon literature. You're saying a lot of anti-Mormon literature. I'm like, I'm quoting the Bible. I'm quoting the Bible. The Bible is anti-Mormon literature. I might do a video about this. It is. The biggest anti-Mormon literature is the Bible. Isn't that crazy? That's powerful. That's powerful. It doesn't align with their religion or their books. Mormon Jesus and the Bible Jesus are not the same at all. They're totally different. Totally different. I'm not kidding. That's why I try to tell each Mormon to read the Bible. Read the Bible, like really read it, and compare. Compare with your books, the added books. Compare the Bible with your books. Ignore everything else you've been taught. Ignore all the programming of your life. Ignore all the songs. Ignore everything. The culture, ignore everything. Just read the Word of God and compare it to the books of the Bible. I mean, the books of the cult. So, and there will be a clash. There will. And then it will make a conflict within them that they don't want to face. They do not want to face. They're like they're in denial, a lot of them. They don't want to face the truth that the Mormon church is false. They don't want to face it. They do not want to face that truth, and it is truth. They don't want to face it. Yep. They're like, nah, 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 nah. You know, ears in there like a kid. Nah, 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 nah. I can't hear you. Nah, 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 nah. No truth. No truth. I can't hear it. Nah, 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 nah. You know. No. I don't want to believe it. They're like, I want to go back to Disneyland. You know. So, as you know, like, this is no accident either. A lot of Mormons like Disney. That's no accident. They're in Fantasyland full time. Disney, you name it. Disney, Mormon cult, they're Fantasyland. Yeah. As Paul said, stay away from fables. Yeah. Wise words. And endless genealogies. As we know, they're involved in that as well. Paul was a wise man for the Lord, for sure. But anyways, enough about that. This video is supposed to be about Fury Road, but as you know, it diverts to anywhere it goes. Wherever it goes is wherever it goes, as always. You know, if you read the title of a video, that may not be what I talk about. Sometimes it is a little bit, but oh my God, I don't know what to title this video. It's not what I was originally supposed to talk about. So, but yeah. Anyways. It's not easy having no friends. It's not easy having no friends. You know what I'm saying? You have friends? Oh yeah. Where are my friends? I don't see anybody here. I just see me and a camera. That's who my friends are, as always. And the ultimate warrior is my friend. Don't you forget. May he rest. rest in peace. Hopefully he's not in hell either. Hopefully he's not in hell either. If he is, oh well, I'm sorry. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, only God knows. God's the final judge on who goes to hell. If the ultimate reward is in hell, then I accept it. So, maybe he did some wicked things in his life. I don't know. Maybe he was very wicked. I don't know. Maybe he was. Only God knows. So, but at a grief support group last night, for people that have lost someone to suicide, they're like, I just want to know why. I don't get why. They don't want to hear what I have to say about why someone commits suicide. They don't want to hear it. They just want to keep on asking why. I'm like, they live in a wicked world. We live in a wicked world. They want it out. I just said it blunt. I said it blunt like that. I'm like, we live in a wicked world, and they just want it off. They want it out of here. That's the why. That's the why. Now you can stop asking why they ended their own lives. They're like, it would have been so much easier if they would have died in combat, in a war, or someone murdered them. It'd be so much easier. I'm like, why? Why? Because the way society sees it. You know what I mean? Because I actually talked to my best friend before he ended his life. I was talking to him. Secretly. Well, just like through the Facebook chat. You know what I mean? Just him and I. So, I still remember that conversation. But I don't blame myself anymore. I don't blame myself. Because I told him that I was going to attempt suicide. I told him I told my best friend I was going to attempt suicide through chat, through writing, through the Facebook chat. I told him I was, and I'm a man of my word. I did, yeah. And it was successful. It was, but I came back. So I've been dead successful. But this was the hard part. After I told my best friend, this is why it's been hard on me, heavy on me. After I told my best friend I was going to commit suicide, he did commit suicide 3 weeks later, 2 or 3 weeks later, right after I told him that. Yeah. So I was locked up because after my attempt, I was locked up at the time. And then I heard about it. Yeah, I heard about it. And I've been blaming myself ever since. You know what I mean? So, I don't blame myself anymore. You know. I was told through many ways he didn't do it because I said I was going to. He didn't do it because he knew I was. You know what I mean? But I do know that's how much he respected me. I'm not kidding. That he wanted to join up. He would try to join up with me after death. That's how much he respected me. He followed me. He followed me on the Fury Road. He followed me on Fury Road without any plans. I just said, I'm going. Do you want to come with? You know? Like, after like 2 days of thinking about it, he followed me on Fury Road to JR's territory, you know? You know? That's how close we were as friends. That's how much he respected me. You know? To the point where I say I can't be on this planet anymore. It's too wicked. I have to get off this planet. It's just too wicked. I can't. The onslaught's too heavy. to the point where he would follow me. You know what I'm saying? He would take himself out because I did. That's why it hits me so heavy. It's suicide. So, but yeah, I just laid it out blunt to the people in the support group that have lost their sons, their daughters, their friends to suicide. They've all lost someone to suicide. They all have. No matter what the age. Even a 14-year-old pulled it off, you know what I mean? The lady sitting next to me, I think he was like 12 or 14, the age of the kid I'm giving these presents to. He committed suicide like a 14-year-old did. It's serious, you know what I mean? When a 14-year-old does it, you know things are bad. You know things are bad. You know, you should be way more positive at that age, you know. But in their defense, I've seen the wickedness of this world at that age. Even 12. I've seen the wickedness in my face. At age 12, I still remember it. Yeah. You know, I still remember like it was yesterday. In junior high, someone asked me like if I wanted acid or something, like right in my face, or the female next to me and on the bus bragging about how many guys she's had sex with, you know, just like wickedness all around me in junior high. So I know how it goes to one off the earth. Like, this place is too wicked, even at age 11. And that's why these presents are going to the 12-year-old, because he deserves them. All right? I know everyone's like, no one deserves anything, but this kid deserves the Dragon Ball Z presents. Battle access. So is God. So we're going to make it a good Christmas. He's getting double the presents, he is. You heard me right. You heard me right. Byron is getting double the presents. Yep, he's been a good kid this year. Yep. Making a list, checking it twice. Byron was on the good list. Byron was on the good list this year, and God said so, and so, you know. Everyone's like, there's no Santa watching. Yeah, God is watching. Byron's been a good kid. God is the Santa. He is. That's why I joke about it. That's why I joke about it. I'm like, that idea with the atheists, the atheists don't know this, but it's so true, it's not funny. It's scary. There is someone that watches you 24/7. 24/7. Yep. 24/7. Yep. When no one else is watching on the earth, and Ant-Man figured this out as well. When no one's watching you on the earth, no government's watching you, no CIA's watching you, no police are watching you, no nothing's watching you. You're being watched. I swear. You're being watched. Ant-Man figured this out. He's like, I can't get away with anything. I'm like, because we're being watched. God's watching us, all right? God's watching us. He is. No one gets away with anything. No one does. I'm not kidding. You're kidding yourself. You think you got away with anything. Anything. You name it. You name it. That you've been doing in secret. You're not getting away with it. It comes out eventually. To the light. To the public. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, that's. They didn't want to hear what I had to say in this grief support group I've been in for a while. They're like, we just want to know the why. I'm like, I'm telling you the why. I'm telling you the why. We live in an obviously wicked world. Obviously, they want it out. Okay, it's that simple. It's that simple. Based on my conversations with my best friend, based on how I felt myself, attempting on my own life. We live in a very wicked world. Very wicked. Very. Satan runs the show, and not only runs the show, he runs the people on the ground. It's a very wicked planet. All around. You can't go anywhere without seeing wickedness. You can't go anywhere. Just innocently walking in a mall, just shopping for a 12-year-old, you run across pornography. Just, you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. Like, man, I ran into a swimsuit magazine while I was shopping for a kid. I'm like, it's you can't avoid it, unless you're blind, like my neighbor. So, my other neighbor, she's helping my blind neighbor. It's been awesome. It's been legit. She's a good woman. She's been helping my blind neighbor clean her house and stuff. Like, that's legit, You don't see that very often. So, sometimes God doesn't heal the blind so we can learn to serve the blind, I guess. You know what I mean? I don't know. For our sakes or something. Because I know God can heal the blind. I know He can. So, if He wants to. But, man, this video's kind of all over the place. That's the risk. That's the risk. Once I start talking, it's a risk. You know what I mean? It's a risk because, like, no one really wants to talk to me in real life. Not really. No one wants to talk to me in real life for very long. Like, hey, hi, what's up? See ya. You know what I mean? So this is my time to talk for real. You know what I'm saying? I guess. No one can interrupt me. No one can interrupt me. Not even me. I'm like lip syncing myself, but I'm not interrupting myself. We're on the same page. Yep, you're on the same page as me. We're talking at the same time. Yep. Yep, okay, we're on the same page. See? My own self is not interrupting me. I like that. He's on the same page. Yeah, Battle Axe on the same page with the Battle Axe at this time. Indeed. So, as you've learned, this world is a selfish place. No one wants to hear what you want to say, even for like a second. They just want to talk themselves, even though like no one's listening to what they have to say, but they think people are listening. That people care about what they say. I actually care about what people say, even though like nobody else cares, but they think everyone cares. I take their perspective seriously, because I was ignored, So I'm like, maybe they have a good point. I don't just say, just shut up, like a lot of people in society. Oh, just shut up. F your feelings. Just shut up. I'm not like that. Just shut up. Pull up your bootstraps. Just shut up. Worship the flag. Worship the country. Worship America. Just shut up. I'm not like that. I'm going to burn my American flag. Well, I'm going to get another American flag. My other one is in the trash. I want to get another one, and then I'm going to burn it with my Indian friends. No, they're not Indians. My Native American friends. I'm going to burn it with my Native American friends on the reservation. Burn the American flag there. Yeah, with all the police watching. With all the police watching, I'll invite the police. I'm about to burn the American flag. You want to watch? All right. Just giving you a heads up. I might do that. I might give them a heads up. They're like, that's not an emergency. Everyone in the country thinks it's a big deal. Everyone in the country thinks it's a huge deal. It's an emergency. It's an emergency, so I'm gone. Yeah. I'm gone for witnesses. 911, what's your emergency? I'm about to burn the American flag. That's not an emergency. Everybody else thinks it's a big deal. Everyone else thinks it's a huge deal. So you better come down. You better come down, because I'm about to do it on the reservation. So, we're not allowed on the reservation. Make it happen. Show me a place I can burn it legally, not on the reservation where you guys can watch. Where's that place at? So, whew. I have a lot of military guys there too. Yeah. Yep, I'll invite everybody. Everybody that worships the American flag, I'll invite them before I burn the American flag in their face. Yep, indeed. Yes, indeed. Like, can we stop worshiping the flag now? Can we stop worshiping the country now? Can we start serving God now? Can we start serving the Lord now? Can we do that now? Okay. Can we? All right. Let's get going. Start knocking doors for Jesus, all right? Start serving the Lord. Start going to assembly at a Christian church. An actual Christian church. Yeah. So. Get people saved. So anyways. But Fury Road. It's a dangerous road. For sure. Hence the name. So just a heads up to Storm, if you still want to go, if you still want me to pick you up, Sunfire may be with me already. If you don't know, he's in the picture part of my channel. He's standing with me with Chuck Liddell in my picture section. That's who Sunfire is, the redhead. So obviously, so he's legit. He's like, I don't even like MMA or mixed martial arts. And I don't really either anymore. I was just there to see the Iceman. The Chuck Liddell. In real life, I just wanted to see him. That's it. And then Sunfire was there for his friend that was fighting, to support his friend. So I think that's what the Lord's setting up, is me and Sunfire going from the beginning. Before we even get on Fury Road, me and Sunfire will be on the same page. You know what I mean? Traveling together. 2 soldiers from the start. So far, it could be. So I gave him a heads up. I'm like, it's at the end of June. He's like, okay. He's like, I'll try to clear my schedule and stuff and save up. I'm like, okay. So FYI Gambit, Sunfire, you've seen Sunfire in the pictures. I think if you've seen my Chuck Liddell pictures, Sunfire, that's who Sunfire is, the young redhead. That's who Sunfire is. He's legit. It's funny. He was just like me. He hated everything. He hated this world. He was bitter at it all. Complete turnaround since being saved. Same way God's trying to turn me around. I was the same way. I hate this world, This world sucks. I'm like, how long has Satan owned this place? Since forever. It's obvious. He owns this place, Is there any goodness left in this world? Did Satan leave any goodness left in this world? I don't know. It's hard to find. But yeah, almost crashed on Fury Road, just like in the movie. Just like in the movie, The Crashes. I almost crashed like that on Fury Road, into a semi. It's a dangerous road. But luckily, we will be traveling on Fury Road at the end of spring, even the beginning of summer. We'll be traveling Fury Road, so it'll be very different this time. It'll be very different this time because of that. It will be. Last time I traveled, it wasn't the summer, and so it's more dangerous. I almost crashed. Yeah, it was a lot more dangerous. This go around will be different. A lot different. There won't be snow. There won't be ice, no black ice at the summertime. The whole way across. So it could be a different ball game entirely. It will be a different ball game. So, for sure. But that's interesting that I've traveled it before. I've traveled it before. Both ways. Both ways. Going east, I've traveled Fury Road. And going west, I've traveled Fury Road. Both ways. Yeah. So. I might visit where I was born. I've never visited where I was born exactly. I might do that on this trip. I might visit for a second where I was actually born. My first birth. not my rebirth, but my first birth. I want to see where I was born. Speaking of rebirth, I've been going by my new name. I've been going by it, you know what I mean? And it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. They're like, what's your name? I'm like, Johnny. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you, Johnny. Or they say, what's your name? And I'm like, JR. Oh, nice to meet you, JR. So, I'm going by my new name now. You know, the Lord gives you a new name. I'm going by my new name now. Yeah. It's almost like when someone calls me my old name. That was, you know, it's weird. I don't respond. I don't. Interesting, isn't it? The new creature has a new name. The new creature. The new man has a new name. His name is Johnny. Johnny 5. Still alive. Anyways, I gotta get going. Finish the Christmas shopping. It's amazing how hard it is to shop for someone you've never seen. I'm not kidding. You don't know what he looks like, his height, nothing. You have to like guess based on the specifics he put on the paper. It's harder than you think, you know. I'm like, and the size he put on the paper, it doesn't exist. The shirt size, he's like 12, 14. There's no shirt size for boys that's 12, 14. It's either 10, 12 for a shirt or 14, 16 for a shirt. There's no hanger that says 12, 14 for boy size. So I have to choose. So I'm choosing the 14, 16. I'm going high. So, you know, I'm choosing the high end. You know what I'm saying? So he'll grow into it. You know? Rather than the low end of 10, 12. You know? Putting a lot of thought into this. Shopping for a kid is tough. It is. But a lot of parents don't really care. They don't even care. They're like, this might fit him. He might like this. If he doesn't, he'll learn to like it. You know, parents, he'll learn to like it. He doesn't know what he likes. He'll like this. This kid knows what he likes. He likes Dragon Ball Z. That says something. That says something. You know, a grown man that I talked to yesterday. I don't know if I consider him a man anymore. He's like, I don't know much about Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, what do you know about? What else is there? You should be ashamed of yourself. What do you know about My Little Pony? What is it? You know, I almost said that. I'm like, you don't know anything about Dragon Ball Z? You kidding me? Where's your skirt? Where's your skirt and your My Little Pony set? You know, Satan confusing the genders. I'm like, man. But this kid knows who he is. 12-year-old. He knows who he is. He likes Dragon Ball Z. Anyway, I could talk all day as always. But I've traveled Fury Fury Road before. I've traveled before. I remember the circumstances and everything. Yeah. I remember it well. And I remember why. I remember why I chose to drive Fury Road the first time. Yep. It was a desperate situation I was trying to get away from. Yep. That was the last time I drove Fury Road. Yep. It wasn't about making money. It wasn't. It was about something else. And God knew that. Yeah. I need to remember why I did that. Why I had to get away. I need to remember that now to remind myself. Yeah. Why I did it in the past to get away. Yep. So, anyways, hope you guys are having a good day so far. Iceman, this coming Sunday, we're doing it again. Yep, if you watch this video, we're doing it again. No cell phone on your body. Don't even look at it. Lock it up. Lock your cell phone up. You don't look at it, don't touch it for a full day.